Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Saturday, July 13th, 2024. So, did you do the crossword?
I did do the crossword.
And it was a Saturday. Did it live up to its reputation?
It was a good Saturday, but it didn't take us too long. We were tag teaming again,
right?
Our youngest and myself.
Mm-hmm.
And we got through it fairly quickly.
Yes, I also found it for a Saturday pretty straightforward, but I'm not complaining.
No.
So it was fun. It was definitely an enjoyable solve.
Yes, it was.
And
it was. Very nice.
I'm sure lots of people had lots of problems with it. It always depends on what's in your wheelhouse.
That's true.
But it was an interesting crossword. So.
But, all the clues are pretty common. I mean...
I don't know, 14 across. Some Depression-era public art, WPAMURALS.
Well, that was a little unusual, yes.
That, to me, sounds like a debut. And if we take a look at our favorite website, that would be xwordinfo.com, it is indeed a debut, and there were 8 debuts.
Wow.
I know, in today's crossword.
That's a lot.
Another one of the debuts was a word that I got wrong. This was, at least initially, one down. Engine type. And I knew it started with a T, so I went for turbine.
Oh.
But it was a twin cam.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I don't know, did you get twin cam off the bat?
Not right away. We got the cam.
Oh, really? Okay.
We thought, well, maybe it's a tran cam. But it turned out to be a twin cam.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen
another one we didn't know we got it, but 51 across. Twisted Sisters genre was hair metal. Hair metal. I've never heard of that.
I think it's a reference to the fact that they had big hair.
Oh, really?
Right? Yes. I think if you see them now, it's probably hairless metal. Mm-hmm. But at the time, it was hair metal.
Hair metal.
Hair metal.
Yeah.
In that same area, we had 47 across, a group that I'd never, or actually, I think it's just a single person who I'd never heard before, Indie Rock's Tame blank. And the answer was Impala.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of Tame Impala?
No.
Going to file that right next to Post Malone as someone else to investigate. I looked it up on Apple Music, and there's definitely a person there named Tame Impala.
Tamed Impala. Wow.
And Elton John at least had 2. He was at least mentioned twice on Elton John Rocket Hour episodes.
No.
So must be legit.
I guess.
You can get onto the old Rocket Hour.
Mm-hmm. One thing that was funny was 43 across. Organization whose members work to get tips. And so we put CIA right away in there.
Yes.
Well, then we got the N from 43 down, which was Sam of Jurassic Park, Sam Neill. So we thought, oh, it's NSA. So we put that in for a while. And then it turned out 44 down, that middle letter, was support in a dance studio. Well, that had to be the bar. So it turned out to be NBA.
Yes.
Organization whose members work to get tips.
Yeah.
NBA, National Basketball Association.
And that A of NBA came off of 45 down, expression of lamentation, ah me.
That's right.
First I was going for alas, but...
we were too, but it didn't fit.
And 48 across was, oh, why not? And I got the last 4 letters, sure, and I had 4 in front, and I just thought, oh, it's going to be yeah. Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. They used yeah a lot.
Well, there were a lot of phrases like that, because we had yeah, sure, and we had 33 across, fat chance, like hell I will, and then we had 17 across, we've been had, and that was it's a setup.
Yes.
So, and
like.
Then finally at 32 down, sorry, that's enough out of me, and that was I'll shut up.
You're right.
So there were a lot of... I like those clues. I think they're funny.
Yes. Yeah, and they don't require any special knowledge.
Not really.
They just require you have been alive and listening. I did especially like It's a Setup. I could just feel the gangster movie about me as I was writing that.
Yes. So I thought those were all funny.
5 across, where music and passion were always in fashion, always the fashion in song.
Yep.
Yes, I too started to sing it.
Copacabana. Yep.
Let's see.
Song.
35 across, Alley-Oops, question mark, and it was 7-10 split.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do with that. I was working from the back and had 10 split. I wasn't sure what to do with the rest of it. But then 30 down, Prince Harry's real first name was Henry.
Yes.
I pulled that out of some long-term storage, and I was glad I found it.
No.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Of course, you're a real royal watcher.
Well,
you
Harry is I've had like great uncles that we called Harry, but their real name was Henry. So yeah, I knew that. That's
next to that
nickname for Henry.
Yes. Next to that we had 29 down, Tibetan ethnic group, and it was Sherpa. I should have been able to figure that out faster than I did. But 27 across was causing me grief. First Muslim actor to win an Academy Award.
Oh yes.
Mahershala Ali.
That's right.
I guess that's how it's pronounced.
No, I don't think so. I knew the actor. I knew his last name was Ali, and I knew his first name began with an M, but I had no idea how it was spelled.
The letters in between, of which there were many, were a mystery.
Many, yes, definitely. But yes, I knew that actor.
I just have vague reminiscences of another long, long name with lots of A's and L's in them. I can't remember what it was, and it's looking like you don't either.
Nope,
so
I'm afraid I'm drawing a blank.
That's all right. We'll move on to the next clue. 34 down. I should have been able to get this a lot faster. Learned, perhaps. I wasn't sure if it was learned or learned, and I had most of the answer. It turned out to be literate.
That's right.
I think I even had iterate at one point and still didn't know what to do with it. So, let's see here. We had, to go along with hair metal and Impala, we had 31 down, musical Dua Lipa.
That's right.
I think,
got that one.
Once again, the New York Times is trying to direct us to excellent artists.
I did also like 53 across. Notoriety. Ill repute.
Yes.
That's a great phrase. Ill repute.
Yes. Another great term is fanfare was éclat.
Right.
However that's pronounced. Probably not the way I just pronounced it. And let's see. I was thinking there was another one here. Yeah, I actually, it's éclat that I want to try and work into casual conversation. I suppose before I do that, though, I'd better ensure that I've got the pronunciation right.
Good idea.
Otherwise, I'll have people saying, "You mean éclat?" or however it's pronounced. I will investigate. 18 across. Author whose given name was Alan Alexander Milne.
That's right. A.A. Milne.
I went like AA, and it's just like, well, I only know one AA. 39 across was brilliant. That being serving dishes, ? Gossipy.
Right.
Yeah, that was just great. And actually 55 across, takeout order. And that was Dell, D-E-L-E, as in delete.
Right.
And I was thinking, it's going to have something to do with the mafia, but 'twas not the case here. So, have you ever been to 20 across, NYC neighborhood in which the first pizzeria in the United States was opened in 1905, Nolita?
No, I have not been to Nolita.
It's interesting that, they abbreviated NYC, and yet usually when there's an abbreviation in the clue, there's an abbreviation in the answer, but that wasn't the case here.
No, we don't know. Maybe it's North Lita or something.
Oh, good point. You are correct. All right. Well, I think that's it for the crossword. A fine bit of work by Ellie Cotham.
Or Eli.
Or Eli. Thank you. And it is Saturday, which means it's time for Jam Katwa. the Gene and Mike Crossword of the Week Award.
That's right.
That's where we go back through the crosswords of the last week and pick out what we deem to be the very best.
That's right.
And this week we picked
Sunday.
Yay.
July 7th, which was a tribute to the hand, or I guess the fingers on the hand.
Mm-hmm.
The title of the puzzle was Double Digits. And if you answered the questions correct, or you got the clues right in the answer grid, you actually got a listing of the names of the fingers.
Right.
Thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky. That appeared in rather large letters once the puzzle was solved.
Yes.
And in order to get them into the grid, you had to put double the letters in each one of their squares. They had extra squares in the answers to the clues they were in. Like, for example, 22 across. Admit one was wrong, and it was eat humble pie. But you had to put in 2 T's, 2 H's, 2 U's, 2 M's, and 2 B's in order to fill up the answer on the grid. And then when the whole puzzle was solved, those double letters, or double digits, became large print names of the fingers.
Yep.
Index, middle, ring, and pinky.
Yes.
So anyway, a great puzzle, a fun solve. And of course, when you answered it, seeing those letters blow up was kind of exciting.
Right. And we should use our digits to applaud. Bravo to David Karp.
Yep.
And David, if you happen to be listening and feel so inclined, drop us a line, crosswordpodcast@icloud.com. And we will be having your signed Jam Cutwood certificate, as well as some magnificent and rare Northeast Wisconsin swag.
Not that rare.
Not that rare. We could send like some cheese curds.
That would definitely not be rare.
Right. But whatever it is, it's going to be great, and we'll have it winging its way towards you in no time.
You bet.
If anyone else wants to get a hold of us, same process. Drop us a line, crosswordpodcast@icloud.com.
Right.
Say hi to us on Facebook. Or you can also click on the send fan mail link. That's it for today. We will be back again with our cutting edge analysis of Sunday's crossword tomorrow.
Bye-bye.